Is it on now? All right. It's game 3 of the Madison Badger Classic this afternoon. We have St. Peter's going against the Hoffman Estates Wolfpack from just outside of Chicago. And we have a guest with us, a color commentator. It's Allie. Allie is Dylan's sister and is going to help with add some color to this game today. Welcome, Allie.
Oh, hi.
All right, we're underway here. We got Sawyer out there battling. He's out there with Beebs and Dewey. Nice save there by Drew right up the top. And we have Alex and Tristan in the back to start. Alex taking control and just out of the reach of Sawyer. And that's going to go down for an icing call. St. Peter's looking forward to playing another game this afternoon. We're going to go watch the Wisconsin-Notre Dame game tonight. And then they'll play again tomorrow going for a championship. Nice face-off win by Johnny. Bryce pushes it through. Carter off to the races. Gets it out of the way. Nicely done defense. Carter battles back to receive it. And just pass. We got Luke and George in the back now. Nice pass by George. Bryce is carrying it. Bryce coming in. He's got someone behind him, but he's going to battle all the way through. The cross in front to Johnny, and Johnny just misses. Here's a chance for Luke, and it gets blocked. George racing in there, and it gets knocked away. So a nice little pressure there by St. Peter's. Saved by Drew on a little flip in. Malachi gets them on the board. Nice play by George.
Top corner.
That was a nice top corner shot. Good play by George along the blue line to keep control of that puck and bring it in. Got Malachi, Wyatt, and Dylan's out there now, Allie. So we'll just have to see what Dylan does. Bring some luck. Yep.
Yeah,
Allie's she's got to take it a little easy on Dylan.
Yeah.
Go, Dylan. Oh.
Dylan got 2 in the first game.
Yes, he did. He had a good chance there. Good shot on. Henry's getting back there. Henry's a good play in there. I think those fajitas for lunch helped Henry out. Steak fajitas from Laredo's for lunch.
They were sizzling.
They were. Shout out to Laredo's. Oh, now Dylan's got a chance here. Dylan takes it wide, which is his play. Draws 2 defenders out to the wide side. Oh, nice cross in front. Just past the stick of Wyatt.
They seem to do that a lot. Like, just go past.
Yep, they do those nice centering.
Yeah. But the times that they do connect, they score most of the time.
That is very true. Very true. Allie's seen probably more games than I have this year. So Allie knows all the insider information on St. Peter's hockey. All right, we got Peebs, Dewey, and Sawyer out there. Pause and play here.
It looks like he's fixing his helmet.
So Tristan's out there with Huddy in defense. It's like an equipment issue, and now it's back underway here. 9:28 to go in the first. Tristan sends it around the boards. Knocked back in deep by the Wolfpack. They cycle back below. Tristan digging for it. And there's a pass to the center.
Dewey.
Good drop back by Dewey to drop back there. Here comes Keats.
He's had a few good chances this weekend.
He has. Played very well.
Very well.
Oh, a good shot, a good save. Both teams changing up their D here. Yeah, George and Luke out there now.
Luke got not Luke. George got a Skype in the first game for the first goal this morning.
It was a very important goal, too.
It was a very important goal.
Great stick by George there to keep that in. Now Peeps is going to work to keep it in, too. And he gets hooked along the boards.
He's held.
And I don't know how that wasn't a penalty, but we'll keep playing. Oh, there's a great pass! You don't need to call it play.
Like I said, once they connect, they'll score most of the time.
Allie's absolutely right. That was a great pass by Sawyer over to Dewey, and Dewey finishes.
Got Dewey.
That's Dewey's third goal of the weekend. .8:28 to go.
These refs seem to be calling nothing.
What's that?
These refs seem to be calling nothing.
Yeah, they're just letting anything slide at this point. Late in the day, they might be getting ready to call it a day. Carter with a nice steal. He's down below, back below the goal line. Leaves it for Johnny. Johnny trying to get to that corner. Johnny battling two players and coming away with it. Great work by Johnny. And Bryce got hooked down. And that was a great job by Bryce drawing that penalty. He may or may not have grabbed the stick a little bit, but that's what Bryce does. He draws those penalties.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is going to be a power play for St. Peter's. We got a hooking call. And the Hoffman Estates fans are in an uproar at the moment over this penalty call. They're a bit shell-shocked that they're down 2-0 as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deny that Bryce probably did squeeze that stick a little bit with his elbow to draw it. Deflection by Bryce and a save. Great save.
Carter ends up picking it up and passing it over to Goldie.
Oh, Goldie comes out of there with it.
Uh-oh.
And we got caught there, but Carter again coming back. And now they're going to call a penalty on Henry. Yeah. I think they were looking for a make-up call there. Even it up. The Hawk. It's already going to get chippy here a little bit between Hoffman Estates fans. I just saw a lady mouth some cuss words toward our parents, so it'll be interesting.
That's wonderful. What's hockey without a little cussing, though?
Right? Allie's right. Allie's heard it all. She's heard it all, and she doesn't use those words, which is good.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I'm getting that our voices are soft.
Talk a little louder.
Okay, should I talk a little louder?
Pull it back up.
All right, we got Johnny behind the goal there. Swinging it through. He's
Pressure!
and they're asking, Hoffman Estates is asking for pressure. Goldie's got it. Goldie, take the shot. Goldie just wide of the net.
If you want to move it up a little bit higher, you can actually pick it up there. That's why they wait.
There we go.
Good job that was a good job by Tristan. Get back there and knock it away.
Johnny on the possible breakaway.
Let's see if Bryce can beat this person one on one.
I bet he can. Maybe he can hold a stick.
Oh, nice save by the goal. Buddy. Distance.
Top right corner once again.
Distance from Buddy.
Some wonderful passes already here in the first.
Now we have 6:25 to go.
Better.
Malachi out there with Dylan. Buddy and Tristan flanking the defense. So Dylan's going to go in there. He gets knocked over with an elbow. Good save.
When in doubt, slide it out.
Pushes Tristan out of the way.
And there's just so much background noise. It's picking up a lot of everyone else.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest issue.
That's another one on Juju's just going to cover it up. Take any pressure off. He's got Dylan with him. He's just going to knock it in deep. That goes off. That goes off. And we're back to full strength. 5:45 to go. Nice play by Huddy into Dylan. Dylan has to run through. He comes away with it.
Good
Oh, look
stop.
at that. That stopped from the offside. Oh boy, that's good. Right in the middle.
Nice steal by Malachi, getting right in between those passes.
George up to past Dylan. Now George. This is where George carries it well. Hard to knock George off the puck.
He's a very good stick handler.
Very strong in the puck too. Nice play by George. Luke's gonna have to. And it's 3-1.
At intermission, we'll switch to these because they're so loud.
Okay.
That's what it is. We're just picking up all of them.
Yep. That's the feedback I'm getting from.
Yeah, just say we'll switch it up here.
We are going to switch our mics out here at the end of the period. We also may get some interviews from Allie with potential parents or coaches. We'll see.
Probably not coaches.
Probably not coaches. A little hard to get over who the coaches are.
We don't want to distract them from their coaching very well.
They're all locked in over there, you can tell.
They're very locked in.
Good play, Dewey. Dewey up there, just out of the reach of Beats. There is Dewey again with the steal. Really step up on. Okay, Dewey. Good back check. Down. Only over the goalie. Back around. Carter skating over. Leaves it behind.
Pressure offense, let's go!
Steves did a great job to keep that in. Carter comes over and Carter keeps it in. Drew loses the handle. And now Drew's still putting the punch on. This is a turnover here. Now it's back to Huddy. Huddy just sends it in, so St. Peter's can complete the line change. Here's Johnny Thompson. Game winner in the last game.
It was a very good goal. Another great pass.
Yes. Bryce is going to win the battle with this one. But he doesn't, not strong enough there. 2:20 to go. Good play by Huddy and Tristan there. Johnny's got it. Johnny lost the handle. Great job by Tristan there to get that. Carter's going to sucker this behind the back. And then send it around. And now he's got it. So Carter with a nice little play there.
Go, Carter.
Good stick handling by Carter. Carter's going to take this in. He's got Johnny and Bryce. The Wolfpack have an odd man rush if they can get together here. Tristan does a really good job of getting back. And now Johnny with it. Carter comes over. And he whiffs on the shot. Nice little push into the board by Carter there. Very subtle. Now Carter and Bryce are going to go. Hey, Chris Block. Oh, that was interesting. Malachi will go deep. Bryce over to Malachi. Malachi battling behind the back.
There are some very loud opinions in the crowd from Wolfpack today.
There really is. A high stick on. That was a high stick on the Wolfpack there.
Nobody wants to get interviewed.
No one wants to be interviewed.
Tim, do you want to get interviewed?
We could interview Brian as he tests the. No?
I do not need to be interviewed for anything.
Well, Allie, what did you think of the first period?
I think they played very well, passing the puck like they should. It was very good.
I agree. I think we need to just
Keep the pressure.
keep the pressure going. We need to make sure that we are taking a little bit wider. The Wolfpack are bunched a lot in the middle.
Yes.
Very much so. When we get in the zone, they're very good to bunch that middle up. We've got to get them out wide. Get some of them out of there.
All right, we want to try to switch?
Yeah.
Let's try to switch. It should be good. It should be good.
Yeah, they were good.
It was good. It's just a little bit of interference because
Yeah. We had a little bit of interference there. Are we good now, Brian? All right. So we're now second period underway. Peeves on the face-off. 3-1. Period number 2 underway. Henry broke it up in there, and then we get it out of the zone. That's just a smart play by Sawyer. Henry's behind the net. And there's a nice play out to Dewey, just past the stick of Dewey. Henry's coming up here. Henry does a good job, and now it's offsides. So we do a line change here to start off. Some more rapid line changes here. Whoa, we got too many people out there. Missed the line change there. Let's see who we got out there. We got on defense, we got Henry and Goldie. And now we got Bryce and Carter and Johnny. And Bryce is coming in here. Just hits it a little too far out of his reach, but this behind the net is where he works great. He's going to look for a cross right over to Carter, and great play by the goalie. Great play by the goalie. Another great pass across by St. Peter's. St. Peter's crosses have been spot on this period, this weekend. Just got to get him on the other. And Goldie with a great. Goldie played that perfect. And Bryce needs some help. He's skating a little slow to let people come. And then the behind the back over to Goldie. Goldie wasn't expecting that, but that's. The Carter's got it now. Carter in front. Goldie again. Goldie just keeping the pressure on here. Bryce has it now. Carter goes over there, and let's see if we can keep it in the zone here. We do. Carter comes out with it. Here's Carter. Carter. Shot. Glove save. Oh, boy. Yeah, it does. Wow, this, I will say there's a lot of room for St. Peter's to skate out there today. The Wolfpack get a little slow on defense, but maybe they were just caught out there too long. A lot of space for Carter to just skate with that. There's a face-off win. Alex pinches in. And we do have a very vocal group here from the Wolfpack fans. Tristan with a nice cross pass to Huddy. Huddy with a nice pass up to Dylan. Turns it over, though, in the zone. And the Wolfpack come back through the neutral zone. Huddy knocks it away. Good poke by Huddy. And now the other way for an odd man rush. If Malachi can get up there, we can have a 3-on-2. Over to Dylan. Dylan takes it deep, passes in front. Wyatt's right there. Back to Huddy. Huddy just wide. Malachi, I don't know where that puck went. Oh, Malachi gets knocked off the puck. These refs are letting stuff go, and that is icing. It's a very vocal group here. A lot of interference. We had to switch back to the old mic. We couldn't use the one. So oh, a little whiff there, but then he still got it. It's up in the air. Almost closed his hand on that, too. Sawyer's in deep. Sawyer battling deep. Peeves is going to go in and help him. And they do not get out of the zone. Peeves has got it. Peeves, nice little attempt over to Sawyer. Just out of the reach. Wolfpack are coming the other way. George, great job by George again. And the Wolfpack are deep, and they got somebody in front. Nice save by Drew. Sent it packing. Nice pass up to Sawyer. And now it's a pass over to Dewey. Dewey tries to get it back over to Sawyer, but just behind him. And now Luke's got a chance and an opening, and it's deflected. Just wide. It was deflected off the defender. Great shot by Luke. Sawyer gets over there to try to keep it in. And St. Peter's done a great job working along the boards. Here's George. George gets it over to Peebs. Peebs sends it across. Just that past Sawyer. And Wolfpack just totally missed that puck. Now George has it. George is going to rip this. On net. Save. Peebs in front. Over to Sawyer, and Sawyer just misses on it. And George with a great job of. Here's Dewey. Uh-oh, we could have an odd man rush here. 3-on-1. Goldie's digging to get back. Henry forces him wide. And there was a 3-on-1 and no pass by the Wolfpack. That probably prevented a good scoring chance there if he would have just passed the puck. Here comes Peebs. Peebs just gets it deep as they want to go off for a line change. Peebs is going to stay on for a second, though, to make sure we have enough coverage back. Smart choice by Peebs. Look at Carter. Carter has skated his butt off this weekend so far. Henry's going to go back in. Peebs is going to go off to complete that change. And it was the Wolfpack cycle it in deep. Whoa. Goldie's got it now. They're trying to get it out of there. Johnny with a nice play up to Bryce. And now we might have a rush out of the zone. Here comes Bryce. Johnny's coming into the play. He's got Sawyer with him. Yep, just taking the body. So Bryce is going to get up now. And the retaliation should give them both one. Thank you. Good retaliation, buddy. Yep, they had. So the Wolfpack just gave up a power play because the one kid could not keep his cool and knocked over Bryce on it. So. Yeah, it should be a center ice face-off here. It should be a 5-on-5 with the offsetting penalties. Well, interesting enough, they're going to go in the Wolfpack zone. So it's 5-on-5 hockey. I have a feeling this game's going to get very chippy, very fast with 5.5 to go in the second. Nice play by Tristan to keep that in. And again, Tristan gets clobbered and they don't call anything. It's in front. And it's in. Carter Severe with the goal. That's why you just stay on it until that goalie has it covered. It is a live puck. So it is now 4-1 St. Peter's with 5 minutes to go in the second period. And a nice play by Dylan there to, even on the lost faceoff, to recover that. And that hit off somebody on the St. Peter's bench to be out of play. 5:02 to go. You got Malachi, Wyatt, and Dylan out there with George and Luke on the defense. Good play by Malachi to keep that in the zone. Malachi takes the shot off the defender, and Wyatt just wide on the rebound, and now it's back in front in the crease. Luke's got it. Luke sends it toward the goal, just wide. And Luke again. Luke has done a great job along the blue line here to keep that in. Malachi's controlling to George, and it just slipped out of the zone. Good effort by George to try to keep that in, but it's just outside the zone. 4:33 to go. Good work by George. Luke with a great effort on the defense there. Giving George and Luke a rest now. We got Henry and Goldie back out there. And good job by Goldie there along the boards and others. Here comes Dylan. Dylan nice and deep. Malachi's stick gets knocked out of his hands. Good glove by Drew. Drew was ready. Drew is usually ready. And those matching minors are up, so penalty boxes are empty. 4:05 to go in the second. Still 4-1 St. Peter's. Sawyer, Dewey, and Peebs back on the ice. Goldie and Henry in the back. Yeah, I think we got away with a trip, but that's part of the game sometimes. And that's an icing call. Our defense is going to change up here, so we got Huddy and Tristan out there. Nice little pass by Huddy up to Peebs. Nobody's touching Peebs. He's just going right in. Takes them wide. Good job by Peebs to draw the defense wide. Here comes Sawyer. Got caught up along the boards there a little bit, but Sawyer's got it back. Sawyer in front. Peebs just wide on the slap shot. Huddy, great job, Huddy, keeping that in. Nice little flick pass by Dewey to Sawyer. Wow, it is getting Sawyer across the Peebs. Oh, he hits the post. Great chance by Peebs. Great cross by Sawyer. George just turns that kid away. And the kid's just hacking at George with a stick. George just keeps playing, even though this kid has no desire to go for that. Oh, a nice play by Sawyer. I think every time a Wolfpack player falls down, the fans are calling for a penalty. It's been a very physical game so far. That's a nice pass up to Peebs. George is there. George just keeps playing. The kid's still trying to whack George. You can't give that penalty to George. George gets a penalty for just standing there. Wolfpack fans calling that their kid was defending himself, but George was just standing there. Yeah, very interesting. So we got 5-on-5 hockey again with a couple matching minors. Carter hits it in deep. Johnny's going behind the net. And this is going to be out, and Henry's got to have a chance here. Henry sends that toward the net. Nice save by the goalie. And here's Carter. Carter gets it taken away. See if Henry can keep it in. It just gets out of the reach of Henry. And this is going to be an icing. 1:33 to go in the second. It is 4-1 St. Peter's. And they win the faceoff. Bryce back to Henry. Henry with a shot and scores. Great pass back by Johnny to Bryce to Henry. And Henry with a nice shot from the point, and it's well, the scorekeeper's trying to give it to the other team, but it's actually 5-1. And high five George on the bench. It's 5-1 with 129. This could get very interesting here. We have a 4-goal game. Goldie with a nice move. Go, Carter. Go, Carter. Johnny pushing his way through. That's a great hit by the smallest guy on the ice, Bryce. And the kid just went and pushed Bryce after he did that.
I just like Bryce's reaction.
Yeah.
Because also Bryce is like, all right, they're letting me do a little bit of this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
He knows his limit. "47 seconds to go." We got Malachi on the face-off. Malachi and Wyatt with the shot. It gets deflected wide. I like the shot by Wyatt, though. That's a good. And the Wolfpack just looks like they're totally out of gas. They are just not even skating at this point. Malachi, nice play by the defender there to knock that puck away. Huddy's waiting, and now Huddy's going to send it across. Great cross-ice pass. And that's icing, actually. He was just, yeah, he was beyond the center line there, yeah. Very close. "15 seconds left. One back to the point, and it deflects just wide. See if St. Peter's can get this out of the zone. Good job by Malachi to get it out, and that should hopefully do it for the period. Malachi comes over again, and the period is complete. End of 2 periods. It's 5-1 St. Peter's. Been a pretty physical game. We've had a few matching minors happen in this game. It's 1 period to go. St. Peter's comfortably ahead 5-1 here. Shout out to Drew. Drew's only given up 2 goals in 3 games this weekend on his game. The defense has been good. Scoring a lot of goals too. We had 9 and then 2 and then 5. 16 for you math majors at home. All right, St. Peter's going to start the 3rd period off with George and Luke in the back. Peeves is going to take the face-off with Dewey and Sawyer at the wings. 12 minutes of hockey left. Wins face-off win, but then St. Peter's gets it. Good play by Peeves. Peeves coming in with a shot just wide. Wolfpack run it down in the corner. Luke keeps it in. Oh, boy. That might have hurt. That shot right into that guy. George has it. Peeves gets it. George gets it back. 3 kids charge at George. And here's Peeves battling for it. Gets it taken away, and here comes the Wolfpack. 2-on-2. Shot just wide. Drew saw it all the way. And that pass goes just under the stick of Drew. Of Sawyer, sorry. Back up, there's Dewey.
Dewey. Goal for Dewey. Dewey from Peebs at the 56-second mark of the third period, and it's now 6-1. I think we go to running clock here pretty soon, don't we? When do we go to running clock?
I'm waiting for one, so I gotta stop hitting the button.
Oh, yeah.
I just let it go.
Running clock should be coming up here soon. 6-1. 6-1 St. Peter's. 57 coming in. Nice play by Johnny to poke that away. And George again. George is a brick wall. And George is turning on the Jets right now. Look at George all the way. What a move by George. Woo! George just turned on the speed. There was no stopping George there. It's 7-1, and the clock is running. Running clock. Bryce with a nice pass back. Goldie bringing it in. And the kid just knocked him right over, and that's going to be a power play for St. Peter's. St. Peter's. We'll get a power play here. And it's another power play for St. Peter's. Oh. They did stop the clock. I don't know why they stopped the clock, but. So St. Peter's is back on the power play. Maybe they stopped the clock so you can enter the penalty time. Power play St. Peter's. Bryce with some good stick handling. Oh, right in front, and good play by the goalie because Carter was right there. That's right through the crease. And here goes Bryce. Bryce back to Henry. Henry with a shot. And Carter's right there for the rebound. Johnny gets a tip on it, but can't put it through. Carter with a good play again. Knocked away. And flicked ahead, and now St. Peter's gets it back. Here's Johnny. Johnny with a nice move. Up to Bryce. Ooh. Bryce tried to hold that up, but he must have been just off. He's probably going to go tell the coaches about it. Bryce likes to tell the coaches about everything that happens on the ice. Oh, ouch. Malachi took that one right in the shin, but he seems to be okay. He'll skate it off. Drew's ready for it. We running the clock now. Power play's over. The penalty, they can't come out of the box until after the face-off happens on a running clock. So that's why. But we are back to full strength. That's a nice check along the boards and another power play for St. Peter's. Well, St. Peter's will be back on the power play. Wow. A parent just said no mercy. Very interesting. Uh-oh. Huddy. Oh, Huddy, just calm as ever. Good save by Drew. Running clock here, 7:23 to go. It's 7-1. Oh, George misses that, but that's okay. Dewey was there to cover it up. George has it, flicks it over to Sawyer. Sawyer controls the spinning puck. Here's Peebs coming in, and that's out on the bench. It landed in something over there because they got all excited.
Must be a bucket.
It's a bucket of pucks that the puck landed in. They're trying to figure out which one is the. Wow. Good play. And they got it along the boards here. Good play by Luke over to Peebs. Sawyer, Peebs, Peebs. Get 3 guys on him. George is going to keep this in, and George is probably going to take a shot. Oh, he turns it or spins it around. Luke gets it blocked. Luke kicks it to himself. Great idea. Luke saw Peebs sitting over there. And I don't know why he did not pass that puck up to that kid that was all by himself.
Same thing with this one.
Right to Drew. Drew knocks it away. Drew's on. Seeing it well. Great pass by Peebs coming out of the zone. Dewey. Pass the chop. Peebs has got it. And look at all 5 Wolfpack in the same corner. St. Peter's got to try to get it out of that corner when all 5 of them. Good block. Saved by Drew, and they just made sure that guy wasn't going to go anywhere near Drew. Drew got slashed pretty good last game, and we took 2 minors at the same time for defending Drew, and Drew said he was hit pretty hard. Running clock still, 4:40 to go, 7-1. Johnny's in there for the faceoff. One back by the Wolfpack, and there's a shot on blocker save by Drew. Drew very good with that blocker. Bryce has room. Bryce flicks it out to Johnny. Johnny getting hooked a little bit here, but he's still fighting. Goldie with a nice work. Good stick work along the boards by Goldie. Goldie's in. Johnny's got it. Bryce. Bryce goes deep with it. Looking for Carter. Carter. Back to the point to Henry. Henry with a shot and just wide. Bryce. Nice little move there. Johnny gets it back. Johnny fighting for it. Johnny fighting with it. Has to battle the ref. Bryce has got it now. Bryce with a wraparound. Nice save. Bryce back to Goldie. Goldie with a shot. Johnny scores! Great job again. Good puck movement by St. Peter's and putting it on the net from the point. It's now 8-1. Three minutes to go. St. Peter's is punching their ticket to the championship game tomorrow. Oh, nice shot. That cross drew up a little bit. It's now 8-2. Yeah, kind of crossed him up. Drew's okay. St. Peter's will be playing at noon tomorrow on the outdoor rink on Super Bowl Sunday, going for a championship to bring it back to St. Peter's. I think they'll be playing they will be playing the Dubuque White Saints that we played earlier today. Be a rematch of that thrilling 2-1 game that St. Peter's pulled off in the last 2 minutes or so. It was a good play. Tristan over there. Wyatt battling. Wyatt flicks it back to Huddy. Huddy with a good pass up to Dylan just behind him, though. Dylan's going to go in and put a little bit of pressure on here. Malachi. Threw a stick in there. This kid's a pretty good skater. He's been skating through our team pretty good. Good play by Huddy to send that around. Out of trouble. Wyatt playing from his feet. Malachi battling along the boards. They hold Malachi's stick and he still gets it away. And that is not going to be icing. Dylan is going to put the pressure on, but we are now under a minute to go in the third period. And there's a shot that's kind of whiffed on. George got a hold of it. Luke sends it up to Dewey. If Dewey sees Sawyer, Sawyer might be in by himself. Good defense. It got caught on his feet. 30 seconds to go. And that's an offsides call. But the clock's probably going to run out here before they even get a face-off. 17. St. Peter's outscored their opponents 19-3 in the 3 games so far. And they'll hope to carry that momentum tomorrow. Knocked out with 1 second, and it's just knocked away by Sawyer and St. Peter's. An 8-2 victory over the Wolfpack. And they will play Dubuque White Saints for the Blue Division Championship tomorrow. It looks like they're having a mosh pit over by the goal. Kids falling down. All right, we will see you back tomorrow at 12 Central Time. St. Peter's going for the championship.